Independence Day 2019. We are in Overlook, the Overlook Mutual Trail to the bigger Creek Trail in Greenway um, next to it. This is kind of cool. I noticed this the other day checking out the trail. This is look at this. This is all for bikes. You know, I don't know. When I first saw it, I couldn't understand what it was, but then it's like remember when you were a kid and it was like you had a bike, and you did so much with the bike, and then it was like, okay, now what do I do with the bike? Well, in my day, Evil Knievel was big, so we took to jumping. We'd set up a ramp and then just ride that bike off it. You know, this is like a kid's dream in my day because you got ramps everywhere here, and it's really cool. You can jump till your a heart's desire is foiled. There are ramps here of every make and sort. Um, to ride bikes over and up and around. And if you don't if you don't care for bikes, there's plenty of trails here to walk, ride, or, you know, skip down, whatever. Um, Here in Independence Day, I'm starting out here at the Overlook, and uh, I am going to head to the Air Force Museum that supposedly is down the Big People Trail over there, the Creekside Trail. Um, that will lead me out to eventually in a mile and a half the or 2 miles, something like that, the Air Force Museum, which I am dying to see. All the travel sites say this is something you do not want to miss when in Dayton. This being Independence Day, I just thought I would say that being what I like to think somewhat of an independent individual of 58 years old with a bit of knowledge behind me, that I just had a meal served to me by one young man and 30 women of various ages, who gave me the wrong order this morning at the McDonald's here in Riverside outside of Dayton, and didn't complain. You get tired. It's like, I don't know. What's the thing with food today? It's like, so I didn't complain. I am walking, I should say, to the Air Force Hall of Fame because it is Independence Day, and the number 11 bus that usually goes there does not run on holidays. Um, you might say, well, the Sunday schedule. Well, hey, the one bus that goes back past the museum uh, doesn't have Sunday schedule. So, hey, Mr. Independent, tourist here, please be advised that, if you go on the holidays, Independence Day, July 4th to the Air Force Museum here outside of Dayton, you better take a car because, local buses will not serve you here. So I'm going to walk. I got a full bag, by the way. I had to take everything from my locker at the Planet Fitness, being an independent guy that I am, and stuff it all into my bag. So I'm going to be carrying about 30 pounds on my back instead of the usual 15 or so. And the heat and the humidity of the Ohio summer here in early July because Planet Fitness closes their doors at 1 p.m. this afternoon. I will not be back in time to get my stuff. So if I don't want to lose it or run the risk of losing it, I have to carry it all on me this Independent Day in America, um, outside of Dayton, Ohio. Um, that's about it. I'm looking forward to this, and I can't wait to check it out. The museum is free, which is nice. I just spent like the good part of the morning hours. It's going on like 6:37 here in Ohio. I've been up till about 4 in the morning, charging this device that you're watching this from, because I had no juice or no electricity to charge the tablet with the past day or two. So, hopefully I got plenty of juice here in the device, and this independent man who has, who has come from the library yesterday, and the Planet Fitness this morning that actually had electricity in the locker room there for, I guess, shavers or razors or things like that. Actually was working, and it was actually on. So I sat there for 2 or 3 hours in the locker room while my tablet charged. And so this independent man here in America, middle America, is about ready to take off for the Air Force Museum and check it out. This Independence Day, USA, when we gained independence from all, the British, and we 13, said we are one here. So I'm ready. Concerns? No, not really. It's morning. It's still cool out. I think I can make it, given my age, given the bag size, and the proposed distance. The museum, I hope, has electricity in case I run out or need a recharge, because I have a feeling this is a very big museum. I might need a recharge and stuff. So I'm hoping they might have electricity outlets there that work. But, hey, it's a new day in America. The birds are singing. And I'm just about to take off here on another adventure into the wilds of America here, as I head out for the Air Force Museum in Riverside, outside of Dayton, Ohio. Come along, will you?